Hello everyone, I am your German snob. I welcome you all back to another episode of Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution, and for today I thought we could do some side quests. Because, well, I do kind of want to get those out of the way before I proceed with the main quest. Also, I upgraded my... well, my legs, basically, just generally speaking. Which means mostly I can jump higher now. Look at that. Not bad, eh? Should make getting around much easier, doesn't it? But yeah, as I said, doing side quests, we have that one that Farida Malik gave us last episode about finding evidence against a person who might have committed a murder on a friend of hers that she had back when she lived in Hengsha. Tranquilizer darts, can I? Don't mind if I do. Also, there's a radio somewhere nearby.
I feel weird even talking about this because when it's all said and done, both Sarah and Zhao are cut from the same cloth. And that cloth is a blood-soaked one, people. Not only because they're both CEOs who profit off people carving themselves up and attaching mechanical toys to their bodies, but because they both answer to our overlords, or order lords, as I like to call them. Hey, look, at the end of the day, one of these two biotech corporations will have a monopoly over the industry. And we all know, whoever controls the technology controls the world. So take a pick of your poison.
Well, thank you, bootleg Alex Jones. That was, as always, quite enlightening. There's a book there, we can read it. Rooftop Pitfalls Claim Another. Oh my. That's how they call that nowadays. Also, what was on that document we just picked up? Was that one right there? I think. Oh yeah, definitely. Go ahead and read it. I mean, you can stop the video, so there's really no point why I'm doing this slowly. But at least I want to kind of get the gist of it, so that I'm not at a complete loss. Well, it seems to be a police report. And that's great. So now we're done with that. Looks like we can leave that building.
Which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the
Or we could watch some TV.
cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com.
I don't think I want to. Also, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. So there's that. Quickest way to get down there. Really like that. So, for the fear of going off topic right here, a sequel to this game was just announced, named, if I am not wrong, and I don't think I am, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. That's it. Well, at this point there is not much to say about it. All we've seen from it so far is a cinematic trailer, which, in my opinion, don't mean anything at all. Cinematic trailers are one of those things I just don't get. I mean, if you show off a video game, you should show off the video game, you shouldn't just show off cinematics. To me that always struck me as kind of like making the trailer to a movie just a scroll of text vaguely outlining what you plan to do with the movie. Dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, as I said, cinematic trailers are just something I don't get. I don't understand it. But aside from that, well, it's made by the same team that made this game, which, at the very least that's something. I like this game, I like it a whole lot actually. It might have been one of my favorite games of the previous generation. And I'm not, well, maybe, not really just maybe. It is one of my favorite games of the last generation, along with Fallout New Vegas and probably The Witcher 2, which I really loved. So definitely looking forward to a sequel. Also, we're meant to be in here for the next side quest. Let's have a look at the... I wanted to say have a look at the journal. Can I do that? Can I... map, maybe? Possibly? Well, I'm sure this will turn out to be helpful in the long run. It's been some time since we've been into one of those clinics. Hello, miss?
Team International welcomes you. You are preferred client? Select what you want from computer.
No.
Okay, bye now.
No. No. Oh, yeah, right, that guy. Anonymous X. Apparently he's from #Chan, because in the dystopian future, Twitter and 4chan will have merged. Gamergate was a sign of things to come. And I'm not sure if I like these things.
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Nice hat. I'm here for Evelyn's autopsy report.
What? Are you mad?
No, just impatient.
But that's not what... You were supposed to remember and use the correct expression. Gods, what have I gotten myself into? Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
Oh yeah, right, we had that password. Somehow I forgot about that. Well, who cares really, that guy's an asshole anyway. I'm not particularly concerned about his well-being. For all I care, he can go back to #Chan. However that site may look like, though I do imagine it being quite nightmarish.
It doesn't happen often, folks.
I mean, can you imagine Twitter's unwarranted sense of self-importance combined with 4chan's general anger at pretty much everything? We'd never hear the end of it. Hey.
Here. Come on now. Nice hat. Do you have any idea what you're dealing with here? You could get me fired for this. Or worse.
You'll be fine. You can stop whispering now.
Right. Well, you're not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
You know what? He did help out. And it's not like there was anything else I would ever spend that money on.
And what were you just saying about corruption?
A deal is a deal. Surely your handlers informed you of this little detail.
No, my handlers failed to mention this little detail. Never mind. Just take your money. This report better be worth it.
Oh, I assure you it is. Whoever it was that didn't want this information given to the proper authorities paid a lot of money to have it ignored. A pity for them, LIM policy strictly prohibits deletion of records concerning operational procedures. For legal purposes, you see.
Legal, right. Nice doing business with you, X.
Yeah, nice doing business with you. And that was that. let's have a look at that file that he gave me. Should I? Autopsy report, delete me. After extraction, remove all traces. All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. X. Okay. Craniocerebral injuries, skull contusion, linear pattern of lacerations of right side of skull, linear pattern of laceration of right cerebral hemisphere, subarachnoid and subdural hemorrhage. Well, one or the other. Small contusions, tips of temporal lobes. Now, what does this tell me? Cause of death of is asphyxia by seizure, associated with craniocerebral trauma and intracranial hemorrhaging. Human chronic subplasma, stage of pregnancy, further examination.
Malik,
Well, okay.
I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik,
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
and do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
Sure, can do. As I said, I don't really wanna progress the main plot right now anyway. There is really no problem in finishing that side quest before I do anything else. Now where do I wanna go? Over there. Well, at least it's an opportunity to further explore the city. As I said, I really like this location. It feels... Hello there. How are you doing? No one, just someone trying to look for... Well, never mind then. I'm gonna say, yeah, exploring that city, which I rather do like. Because... can I enter the subway? Apparently. Where does it go? We'll see. But yeah, what I like about it is that it's a very vertical place. Like there are these little tunnels down there and rooftops, which makes exploring it feel much more, I'm gonna say, dynamic than exploring dystopian future Detroit was. So there's that, and those people are still seeming to occupy that building. But seeing how we've already been in there...
Back away, sir. This is none of your business.
Yeah, I didn't want to go in either. Anyway. Hampshire Court Gardens. But yeah, as I said, no. Don't particularly care what they're doing. For I want to go... up there, apparently. To the Qui-Gon district. Which I am sure is going to be a perfectly nice place to be after that loading screen has finished. Would it not have been possible to make this game, or rather make the locations in this game continuous without loading screens? Because you'd think it would be possible. Just saying. Because personally, I am not a big friend of those. And I will say it as it is, that this is probably a concession they made to console... well, yeah, to consoles. Because I'm sure PC could render a continuous area. As I said, now that I have a PC, I have the right to act smug towards console players. That's pretty much the whole point of having a PC these days. I mean, it's not like you're getting any exclusives. I mean, you know, you wanna play Bloodborne? No sir, no can do. I have to buy a PS3 for that, which I'm not gonna do, because I just bought a new PC, because it seemed like a good idea at the time. Go over here? Yes, I think so. Which isn't to say that I am not happy with my new PC. I do rather enjoy playing games on it. But you know, as I said, not a lot of notable exclusives, and the exclusives that do come out are those that I don't care about all that much. Let's hack into this thing. Should be perfectly doable. Alright, what's the best way to do this? First things first, fortify this, then take in this. Take in this one too, because I don't think it can hurt. Then fortify this, and then take in this one, but quickly. Then probably, yeah, as I said, take in this and this. Is that still possible? I don't think it is. Blimey. No, 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 exit. I'm gonna make a cut here, see you in a minute. Here we go. Had to use an item on it, but it could be worse. What matters is that we can get in. Woo, Praxis point received. You know what, it wasn't something I was to particularly prioritize. But I might in fact want to... Okay, no, not that either. I want to perhaps in fact improve... I don't know, what's that about the vision? Probably not. Protection against concussion grenades. No, not that either. Sorry. Thermal armor. Reduces damage. Well, of course it does. I can't afford that anyway. I'm gonna get back to that. But not right now. This person doesn't have a TV. For whichever reason, he does have a fridge and I can carry it now. So, for example, I can put it where normally his TV would be. So, he can stare at the fridge. No, no, no. Look, this sucks. Kinda. Yeah, now. He can stare at his fridge instead. And be reminded that if he had a TV, he wouldn't... Well, he does have a baseball bat. He wouldn't have to do that. I'm playing this game very efficiently. And I'm taking it very seriously, mind you. That PC, I wanted to say I can access it, but I can't. That's odd. Is there anybody in there?
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
Yeah, maybe on his PC. Or in fact, maybe in his wardrobe. But that seems to be completely empty. So it is his PC. Security rating 2 should be Master Player 69. Yeah, sure. But as I said, should be doable. How do I want to go about this? Well, definitely take in this and fortify this. Take in this immediately after, then take in this and fortify it too. Then take in this quickly. Then get to this one. Maybe try to take in this, but most importantly take in this.
Access granted.
As I thought, not really hard. Apparently he's the son of a rich family. Okay. But doesn't really pertain to our mission. And that seems to be his dad. Patience is running thin. If you do not change your embarrassing lifestyle, we will have no choice but to remove you from both the company and family. Meaning no more financial support or immunity. You dishonor us all with your whoremongering. Sunflowers. Okay.
Malik, looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here.
Are you? Well, thankfully the game highlights everything you can interact with, which means... Oh, hey, an antique lock.
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
Yeah, for example, that phone.
Hey, Lee, baby. Can't wait to see you tonight. But I'm stuck at work. I know, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you, baby. I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get the party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
Oh, so you mean there is more? Because... Oh, it doesn't really look like it. You can turn on the sink. Or the faucet, rather, the tap. But there doesn't really seem to be anything else I could interact with. So... Ah, the baseball bat!
Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
So our next stop is the Hive. We have of course already been there, and it seems like it's more or less right around the corner. And if not right around the corner, then just downstairs from... Well, either way, I'm gonna go there and I'll be seeing you there. Well, looks like here we are again, in the Hive Club. On the women's toilet, which is still our way to access this fine establishment. Our only way, because the Mount still asks for $1,000. Well, no, not dollars. Credits, that's it.
Malik,
which I am not
I'm in
willing
the
to get
Hive.
him.
What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
Shouldn't be too hard to find. Maybe we can ask the bot and Bobby back.
What can I get you?
Yeah, well, let's have some small talk.
Looks like Tong's running a nice operation here.
You for hire? Because a suspicious man might not appreciate you asking.
A suspicious man might also wonder what kind of job gets handed off to strangers. But alright, I'll bite. What are you offering?
I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, none of my usual guys are available. And this problem? It involves a woman. Someone who owes Tong Operation here some money. Getting it out of her is proving to be difficult. It's a dirty job, but it pays well. You interested?
I'm a video game protagonist, of course I am.
Tell me more. I'm listening.
That's what I like to hear. This woman, Jaya, she's a broker. Highly competitive field in Hengsha. But without the right skills, her business wasn't doing so well. So we helped her out. Gave her a nice social enhancement upgrade chip so she could understand her clients' needs. Now, it's time to pay us what's due, but she says she won't.
So basically you want me to be your collector?
Yes, but it's not as simple as that. The girl's gone into hiding and thinks we won't find her. But she also took her phone and computer along to keep her business alive.
Not very smart. Assuming you've got the equipment to track those.
We don't exactly. But we know someone who does, and that's where you come in. Bow Tower set up a surveillance network around town, a series of relay antennas. I need you to hack them. 3 relays should be enough for us to access the database and triangulate Jaya's position.
Then I go get your money.
Exactly. The first relay is on the rooftop of a 4-story building in the Yuzhou district. I assume you've got an info link and Wayfinder package in those fancy ogs of yours? I'll upload the coordinates and then contact you once you've hacked in.
Not what I came in here for, but yeah, sure. If you pay me, why not?
That's right.
But I'm here for something else entirely. I'm here to talk to, what was his name, Lee? It most definitely was Lee. Are you Lee? If you are, you're probably not. How about you?
滚开，别来烦恼。
Fine.
你看我这忙着的吗？
I'm sure he's upstairs. Are
我
you?
很忙啊。
You look like enough of an asshole to be, but no, you're not. How about you? Or you? The owner isn't here anymore, so yeah, fine.
你想要什么，老外？
There's not really anyone to ask about it anyway. Should I make a cut here? Maybe I should. Ah, there he is, all on his own. Hi.
What you want, Chrome Boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, it's off! I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
And I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face. Cause unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
Alright. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Because the police report itself was falsified.
Because the police report itself was falsified. Why else would that be, if not to cover up a weak alibi?
Man, you gotta be kidding me. That's some weak ass shit right there.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place.
You claimed that she was drugged, right?
You said Evelyn was high as a kite.
I should have
drugged
read
out of
this.
her
I
mind
should
when she
have
died.
read this.
But we both know this isn't true.
I barely remember what I said that night, but I know that ain't it.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how?
You hit her in the head with that antique clock.
By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation, something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her?
She was pregnant, we know that much.
She told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy?
They invested in Lim.
Lim. Your family's sizable investments in Lim assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day, and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck you!
I can help you, Lee. But only for a price.
Alright, fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man! I'll pay you, just... What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know! Evelyn, that stupid bitch! She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. But the dumb bitch started freaking out. So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee.
Goodbye indeed.
Malik, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Bail.
Oh my god, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Sure, why don't I do this right now? Not like this video wasn't long enough yet. Though really it's not really the length of the video that I'm worried about, it's that they are huge. Like videos and fraps, the size is just kind of absurd, really. Yeah, that's... No code found, eh? Well, let's see. Should be doable. I just upgraded my hacking, by the way, so there's that. My hacking stealth, I think it was, didn't do me much good, but what do you say about that? 45. No? Well. Spam, yes. Then, taking this and... taking this.
Access denied.
Cut. Got it.
All right,
Disabling the
Malik.
security
It's
protocols.
Verifying the signal. Come on.
Not sure where I put
Okay,
my gun.
I'm in.
Did an accident.
Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
And that will wrap up that side mission and this video. Now let's have a look at that. I think that's what should... Yeah, no, I have to... Yeah. And now?
Jensen.
Malik.
First take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee.
Yes, I do. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Are you facing the hive?
Yes.
It's almost showtime. In 3, 2...
Malik.
Just watch.
I don't know.
Here we have it.
That stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me.
Yep, his confession broadcast for everyone to hear.
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
So I hit her again until I
Yep.
finally stopped screaming.
Well, we are done with that now. That means I can stop recording for today. So as you all know, I'm your German snob. This is Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution. Hope you'll all join me again next time. Until then, ciao!